Alright, so we're back here. This mission kind of uncompleted itself because for some reason Ubisoft servers were having a time last night and the saving of the video game got a little wonky. So I had to redo a little bit this morning. And if you remember correctly, around this time was when MakeMed and I were talking about the fake dead mouse, whose name I could not remember. Whose name might have been Default. Entirely possible.
Look at that, a safe house. A bit like ours, too.
And we're going to do this thing as quickly as we possibly can. If all these people would shut up. Thank you.
Locked. Whatever this console is hiding, it'll stay hidden until you find the password. Get me some low-level package data from those nearby computers, and I can piece it together.
I did get that, okay. Speedrun tactics,
That's
go!
a start, but I'll need more. Search the other computers. That's almost done it. Just a little bit more now. Keep looking. Got the password. Now, get back to the console and let's see what it's hiding. I've
Oops, wrong button. And if you go over here to the files here, you can see apparently in the DLC for the first Watch Dogs, where you played as T-Bone, they revealed the Default's real name was like J.B. Markowicz or something. Because you kill him as Aiden, but then in Bad Blood, it's like, oh, it was actually a body double, and then you kill him again in Bad Blood, and then I guess now it's, oh, it was secretly also a body double.
They're all set to be rehabilitated, which definitely means they're about to have jumper cables strapped to their perineum. Best get moving.
And in case, you know, there was any doubt, like, oh, it's just a big coincidence. You're crazy, TFP. We're gonna stand here and loiter for a little bit. I don't know how time works in this game.
2 episodes. That's all I could watch. Don't know how
So
you stand it. You're not stupid. Don't you find it predictable? They set up 2 overly ecstatic characters in a vehicle. Of course, one of them will die in the inevitable accident.
Hang on.
Every time. Like, that's not a boast, it's a fact. Every story medium, from television programs to novels, follows a formula. Even when they're attempting to subvert it. It's the innate paradox of handcrafted stories. They're so organized, they can't possibly be interesting. Although I guess the average person is idiotic enough to enjoy them, so joke's on me, I suppose.
Pranked. Water looks really good. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Look at that water. It's the next generation of water. Look at that crazy building. I don't know what's going on over there, but it's crazy looking.
Or will it make it harder? And most importantly, will it make me feel better about myself?
If there's anybody else fun. Secretary with studded bat. I'm loitering because we need to wait until 2 o'clock in the video game. So in the interim, let's just, you know, wander around and look at people. We found a porn star. Creates fake coupons. She doesn't have Shopaholic. Man's gonna be so upset. By you, your judge. Muralist. You know, amateur hitman is maybe not a job title I would want to have displayed prominently anywhere.
Interfering with Albion activities is considered a criminal offense.
Oh, in-game time. I can't tell how fast the clock is moving. Let's watch on this screen where there's a convenient timer. As soon as it goes to 54. Messed it up. Okay, so 1 minute is about 5 seconds, which means we've got about 5 minutes to kill at the start of the stream. Just really on the ball today.
You know, you can't walk through the city
Oh,
without
you
a
again.
tourist taking
Howdy doody.
slamming you in the face.
Howdy doody. Aw. You shouldn't eat your hair, lady. That's not how you floss. Oh, 45 in-game minutes. You'd think me loitering here would, you know, give my friends enough time to show back up. But hey. Serial entrepreneur is also a very funny, dumb job title that I feel like I have found many times. Oh, there's some money. Get some money. Wish you could use that and be like, be a big tourist and just look around in the fun little tourist telescopes. I love those things. They're weird, but I love them. Oh, Dwyer.
Join the elite team serving London. Albion is recruiting today.
Yeah, I'll be down in a sec. Cool. Okay, coming.
May die permanently geoscientists. Just get swallowed up by the earth. 1 minute left. I'm just gonna loiter here because this is around where we need to be. We got out the water. Very pretty. Fuck with the boat. Maybe not that boat. 15 seconds.
My fault. So much for personal space. Suppose if you won't fuck off.
Basically, if we go over here, you do that around after 2 o'clock. In case there was any doubt about, you know, oh, this is the Dead Mouse Man.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry, it took a bit this
That's
time.
fine. Remember when when we were in this area, but is a computer, and I was talking about the fake Dead Mouse in Watch Dogs 1?
Yes.
I just picked up the fake Dead Mouse mask.
Okay.
Because this was the fake Dead Mouse's hideout after apparently he survived being killed twice.
More like undead mouse. Anyways.
Hey.
Boom.
Boom.
What the hell?
Anyway. You can go in here and make this lady go away. Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
So how's the Watch Dogs been going tonight? Still cleaning up the burrows?
Yes, you have not missed much because because to get in there you have to do a weird chain of events. So I just kind of did that. And I know that you have to do a weird chain of events because I did them earlier, and the servers were having a time of it both yesterday and a little earlier this morning, so it didn't save right.
That's not the best.
It's not the best. But what I've done is I've turned the internet off of this Xbox for the moment to get around the fact that Ubisoft servers are having a bit of a problem at the moment. And we'll see if that fixes anything.
It'll probably help at least. I mean, you should probably play the Watch Dogs offline anyways. What if you get hacked? This game is all about the dangers of connectivity.
It's very funny you mentioned that about Watch Dogs getting hacked, because did you hear about the Watch Dogs Legion source code apparently got hacked a couple weeks ago?
Yep, I heard about that.
That's funny.
It was pretty entertaining.
I blame not Dead Mouse. Oh, nope, turn that off. Oh, I did finally hear Feel Good Inc. I think I mentioned that in the IRC.
Oh, okay. Where was it?
It's not on the radio station I was expecting it to be, because I thought it would be on the microphone radio station. It's on the, like, visualizer radio station with like the two little volume things. If that make these radio stations need names, is what I'm getting at.
They should have names. It's kind of you also should have a way to switch between them. It's not just cycling through them.
Yes.
They should be more identifiable. There should be a menu. They should probably just go ahead and let you do the same throw thing of pick your own music playlist and just make a custom station.
I would also agree with that.
Why does every game not just have that when they have licensed music?
That's a great question, and one nuclear engineer searched for what explodes good. It's a good question. Sorry, I got distracted by that.
I might be somewhat distracted during the stream as well because I'm playing the new Spider-Man, and it's hard to stay alive in that game if you're not paying attention.
Makes sense. I mean, it was hard to stay alive in the first one if you were not paying attention.
True. I feel like, again, I did not play the first one, but just considering that Miles has, hey, more superpowers, this one does seem like they kind of give you some... You have tools. You can deal with things that were probably harder to deal with as the Peter Parker.
That would make sense. Because
the Peter Parker, I don't believe, could just turn invisible when dudes were looking at you.
Nope, that is not a
like,
thing the Peter Parker could do.
That's a thing that Miles Morales can do.
Makes sense. I know very little about Miles Morales, other than...
Hey, you know what would probably solve that?
As if I would watch...
There's this handy movie you can watch that's all about the Miles Morales.
I've heard
a
that.
lot about him as a character. It's also, like, the best Spider-Man movie they've ever made, so, you know. At some point
I should watch that.
Probably watch that.
Yeah.
We just get together and do a watch-along. Get everybody in there and watch the best Spider-Man.
Oh, hack this quicker, lady. Thank you. I gotta go.
But yeah, the Miles Morales is a pretty good video game. But what were you going to say as far as the not knowing much about the Miles Morales?
Oh, everything I know about the Miles Morales I learned from Marvel Puzzle Quest when I worked on that. So I know he has electricity powers, and I don't know why he has electricity powers, but he does.
Spoilers. No one else knows why he has electricity powers.
Great.
It's just, yeah, he uses these Spider-Man powers plus stuff. Same with the invisibility. It's like, why can he turn invisible? I don't know. Because they were making a new Spider-Man, and they said, hey, let's give him new powers.
You should meet up.
On my way.
But hey, now we can free the city of London. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I hit the store button. That's why I was like, wait, this mission requires me to be connected to Xbox Live, and no, I just hit the wrong button.
Why can I not? Oh, I see. Alright. It's a very odd distinction, but that is a distinction the game has made, is that I can web up the very fast-moving fans in the vents, but I cannot web up the slow-moving fans.
Huh. You'd think it'd be easier to web up
the slow-moving
fans.
No, the slow-moving fans are the impassable obstacle that means find a way around. The fast-moving fans mean web this up and crawl through.
But see, that seems like the opposite of how that would go.
It seems odd. And see, and that fan is built like a hubcap, so I can't stop it. There's nowhere to crawl through even if I could. Why the same construction company on this lad used like 7 different kinds of fans in this ventilation system, who can say?
Okay. Yeah, no, that's great. Absolutely.
I don't remember any fans in the first one.
Ah. Collecting suit parts to build suits.
Oh, hey, you can tell that it didn't save this because I'm pretty sure We did this pipe puzzle last time. But it's like, nah, son, do it again. Get these tech points again. I know we eventually have to go up there, but I guess I have to get the mission first and then go up to the walkie-talkie bar. Also, can I just add that I feel like walkie-talkie is a very silly name for a bar.
It's pretty bad. Would have been a way better name for the video game phenomenon of walk very slowly while you talk to someone on a headpiece, though.
You're right. Man, remember when that
Gears
happened?
of War was full of walkie-talkies.
Yep. Arkham Asylum, also big on the walkie-talkie. Spec Ops The Line, I remember having some walkie-talkie bits. I remember other egregious walkie-talkies.
I'm gonna buy this sick suit eye upgrade.
Get the cyber eyes.
I got the eyes that let me not have to mark individual enemies. I just hit the scan button and it marks every enemy around me. It's like, instead of having to mark every enemy in the room when I do my stealth stuff, I just hit a button and everyone gets marked.
Called a realignment center. Run some dodgy experiments out of there.
What do you mean?
They mess with people's brains. Had a
Yoink.
mate who take the piss out of
Just gonna
Albion
stealth
every
all
chance
these
he had.
guys.
Came out of there a different bloke. Week later, he was dead. Killed himself.
God, that's fucking awful.
No, can I not
Sorry,
do it
man.
from... Okay, I guess I can't do it
What the fuck
from
are they
there.
doing with people
What
in
about
this
from here?
realignment center?
No.
Renewal therapy. Run the place out of the walkie-talkie.
Alright, seems like I can successfully hang someone off every single branch of the ceiling fan.
Sounds dodgy.
Have a nice, you know, spin around session.
Meantime, keep an eye out.
Sadly, it's not a moving ceiling fan.
Oh,
Oh, they have all the ventilation fans in the ventilation system on, but the ceiling fans in the actual lab rooms, no.
that's very
Because if
stupid.
they were on, I couldn't perch on them. That'd be silly.
Billy Williams, forensic scientist.
His name is Billy Williams. Does that mean his parents named him William Williams?
I believe that is what that means.
It's terrible.
Yeah, no shit.
A very famous local-ish newscaster
Whoa, why would you do that? No!
around here was
Alright,
na-
well, see, this is another situation where it's very handy that Miles can just turn invisible when the game decides that you trying to walk along a pipe make you want to dive to the middle of the room. But you can just turn invisible and then get back up on the pipe and it's fine.
convenient.
Thanks, Miles. Oh, why again? Walking up on the ceiling in this room is dangerous.
Clearly, you should not do that.
I don't know why it's dangerous. It hasn't been a problem at any other point in the game. But... Oh no. I thought that was a stand on this point, and instead it was a not. Can I grab you from the... No? Okay.
Oh yeah, also I bought an upgrade for my spider bot that makes it double jump. It was very nice.
Oh, cool.
I can also make it sprint, which is very adorable. Because it just, like, gets up on its back legs, or, like, hang on, what does it do? It just
Stands up and
leans...
runs.
Well, no, it just leans way forward, and it's just like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Did you ever do a stealth takedown with the little spider thing, by the way?
Yes, where they just do like
Super
face
brutal.
hugger.
Let's see what's
Yeah.
in this clinic. We need evidence of Albion's
Also,
brainwashing
hey,
materials
now we're
exposed
in
to
the fun brainwashing clinic.
Absolutely, but our best bet is to find some security footage.
Use this
Expose Albion
anechoic
being
chamber
brainwashed
to
in
drive
the
people
area.
crazy, I guess.
No, these aren't volunteers. Apparently, the program has been administered to a number of promising candidates. Not
Yoink.
surprisingly, all are quite vocally anti-Albion. What are the chances? Albion has been
Stealth in this
experimenting
game
with
is
behavior
fun
modification
because
through
it's extremely
electroshock,
forgiving.
hypnosis, and drugs.
I still
A little more
prefer
rigorous than
just
a night
beating
out in the
guys
local.
up to using
Keep
the
looking.
stealth, but, you know, it's an option.
This is the wrong doodad. There we go. Here's where Albion are doing their experiments on the brown note.
Conditioning has been successful with reapplication. So, this is an ongoing treatment.
It's very important.
Who wants to sign up?
Oh, that's an unpleasant noise, turns out.
There is only Albion.
This is peak shit here. Albion brainwashing people to turn them into bloody sheep.
That kind of mucking around the old noggin can drive a bloke.
I mean, really though, think about how many wars you could win
Let's
easily
find
if
the
you had the
information we
secret
need
of the
and
brown
then a
note.
way to shut down this
You know,
virus.
you're...
It's like people are willing to die for the country, but they're willing to shit themselves in mass.
Right.
Think about
if
it.
you can get me past their firewall, I think we can put an end to renewal therapy in this borough of London. Now, how are we supposed to bypass this security?
Jesus
network
Christ,
way up
that
there?
crossbeam is a
Only you can
problem.
fly, like a bird. Oh, or like a
Right, no
drone.
more of that.
Hack a drone.
Seriously, Miles.
Got it.
That'll do it. My, they've really
Yoink.
gone all out on this one, haven't they? Just get through that
Did
firewall
that
and we can
just
put
not-
this clinic out of business.
Thank God nobody in Marvel's New York knows to look up, especially when they're doing mad illegal things in a secret lab in the city that Spider-Man operates in.
Spider-Man, well known for his just tendency to just come straight at you.
Oh, there's so many dudes. Why are there so many dudes? They keep... I think they were expecting me to do a straightforward fight in this room, and because I'm doing the stealth, the guy just randomly called him back up for no reason, and like 20 more dudes for a fight scene filtered in, but I'm still in stealth mode, so I've just got to stealth take down like 20 more guys. I should probably just go punch them.
Well, that's nuts.
Nope, that was... yeah. Alright. I knew that was going to happen at some point. I did stealth takedown, but it was aimed at a guy who's not the guy I was looking right at.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
The controls in this game have been a bit wonky at times, I'll say.
Done. You should get out of there before anyone notices.
There have definitely been some targeting issues of I don't need to hit this guy, and the game is just like, sorry,
Nah.
I think you meant this other guy.
That'd be clearly. What's up with, like, I feel like there was a period of time where video games got really good about, like, being able to intuit what you want, and then, like, between this and that, I guess, just, like...
Well, I feel like this one has a fairly decent... Oh, that guy just has a laser cannon. That's no good. But I feel like with this one, they have the excuse of, like, your super high mobility. So, I don't know. I feel like there's more of an excuse with this, because they're trying to have you constantly just dashing around.
They'll have to shut down
Oh
the
wait, that's how I
clinic.
do that. I forgot what button to hit to
No one will
just
have to
zip
go
to a
through
guy.
what my mate did again. We're with you in this fight, DedSec. Albion are gonna get the short end around here from now on.
But yeah, this game is fun. I enjoy it a lot.
Dead sex saving the fucking day. It's like
Miles is a fun character, and I'm really glad there was like a thing earlier where there's a character who's like, oh, who's this mysterious character? And it's like, you fucking joking? This is the lamest secret identity I've ever seen in my life. And luckily they immediately reveal that character's secret identity, so you don't have to deal with that. Of everyone spending the whole game being like, oh,
Who could
it
this
be? It's like, no,
be?
it's
Oh.
very... It is very clearly the character you literally just introduced like 5 minutes ago who looks exactly like this person. Just without the mask.
Watched 14 hours of Bees to Study / Relax 2.
Man, sometimes you need it.
Wrote relationship blog article, The Vanilla Fetish. Foot. I did not use my beekeeping people the first time I played this game.
Uh-huh.
That's it. That's my...
Oh no.
It's my comment, although I did like the, instead of like listen to 14 hours of Bees to Study Relax to, the beekeeper I had the little descriptor of like internet search for tiny hats for bees to wear. And it's like, that's adorable and the type of thing I would search for if I was a beekeeper.
Why do you have ground shockwaves, guy?
Make you ask questions and it worked.
Can I just like, okay, no, you're gonna be an asshole about this, aren't you? Just stop. Just stop. There we go. Okay. That is everyone. There were bonus objectives for this place, but I actually forgot what they were, so oh well. Oh, there it is. Alright. Can I just... No, no, no.
You don't want to be doing that, geese. Big fucking mistake.
Okay, can I just...
Are you insane? You asked for it. That's enough. There's a pacing you'll never.
This area is being ordered by the GBB.
Where are all these Albion people coming from? There we go.
All persons must comply with requests to surrender the
Man, Miles, you really gotta find a better way to deal with that.
We're being contacted by our potential recruit. Patching them through now.
I don't know how to repay you.
Well, you want to repay us? Then join us. We need mandem like you.
Yeah, why
The
not?
hell's a mandem? What does that
A
mean?
what?
My lady said we need mandem like you. I don't know what that
I
means.
can't tell you. I
No,
thought you said like mandum, and then I was just thinking like a Gundam but made of meat. It's
gross.
just a giant, really.
Here's this area that you come back to over the course of the main story like 3 times. Oh, I don't have my stealth equipped. That's an issue.
What was that? Deploying fire!
Because I was going around getting tech points, and that's way easier to do if you just have the spider robot.
The one who kept diverting relief supplies away from the barrack to
Oh,
keep everyone
that's-
in
Yeah,
the
it does
battle.
make a lot of things
These days,
way
we do a lot
easier.
more evil with a spreadsheet
And it
than a
sucks,
drum
because I way prefer just being the invisible person, but, like, the spider robot is so much more useful.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. I don't know how I'm not dead.
I got activity tokens.
What is the... Oh, right, that's right. Never mind. I know what that means.
This wouldn't, I think, trim down on it, though, because it's just the two... There are activity tokens, and there are, like, technology pieces.
Okay. Yeah, because the first
There's
game
no
had, like, 5 different...
different currencies for suits.
Because you had backpack tokens and side mission tokens and...
Hmm.
How do I get out of this moat?
There was a really good bit early in this game where you get a new suit from the Spider-Man, and Miles is like, "Oh, rad!" And then he puts it on, and you go swinging through the city for the first time, and it just starts auto-playing J. Jonah Jameson's new podcast, and Miles is like, "Good God, does Peter have all the suits set to just listen to this guy all day? What's
Yes.
wrong with him?" He's just like, "Peter, what's wrong with you?"
I was gonna ask if new Peter Parker face shows up in Miles Morales.
I believe so. He was here and his face appeared, but as I did not really play the first one, I couldn't immediately tell you if it was new Peter Parker face. I believe it was though. I'm over here hacking this billboard. Go figure.
Hey, it's, you know, it's a popular thing to do in video
The
games.
more things change. You know, I'm hacking this billboard to fight this evil, oppressive military organization that's taking control of the city and cover up their propaganda. But you know, oh come on, let me go to the thing. There's a let me stick to the right thing. Why? I think I'm stuck in this sign. I think I just live here now. Oh God, I'm not actually sure I can get out.
Whoops.
Yes. Okay, now I need you to zip to that wall. Thank you.
2020, the year of hacking billboards and Ronald Reagan.
How did...
How did this become the year of Ronald Reagan? I can't answer that for you.
No, not that, although that's also worrying. It's more just that one of the collectibles is like time capsules that Miles hid when he was a child.
Mm-hmm.
And one of these is like in Times Square stuffed up on top of a billboard. Or like in between two giant neon screen billboards. And it's like, okay, so A, you're telling me no one has looked in this spot since Miles was a child. B, Miles somehow got up here when he was a child. But hey, whatever. Video game collectibles.
I feel like those made more sense when they were backpacks.
That Spider-Man had put up because he was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
There was one that was like off the harbor on like some posts sticking out of the water that were very clearly impossible for anyone to jump to unless you were Spider-Man. And then he gets there and he was like, "Yeah, this was hell when I was a kid." It's like, no, fuck you. That's not. You can't just hand wave that shit. That's not how that works.
I think they can, because they did.
God damn it.
What's up?
I will say, there's some very nice Spider-Man suits in this game, though.
How's it going, lad?
I've only seen, like, the ones they've posted on Twitter,
Mhm.
and then B, the ones that are in my little packet thing, because I have download codes for the Spider-Verse suit and something called the tracksuit, and the tracksuit looks kind of great.
I'm not the biggest fan of the tracksuit, honestly.
Oh.
It's okay, it's fine. I just,
I like, mostly I just like the idea of a superhero tracksuit. I'll cop to that one.
Yeah, but it's not actually a tracksuit, though.
But it kind of looks, it looks like a janky spandex tracksuit.
Okay, but he has another costume that is actually basically a tracksuit.
Well, shit. Never mind then.
Let me go through my suits here. There's the sportswear suit, the great responsibility suit, the homemade suit, which is I like the homemade suit, even though it looks more like you're breaking into someone's house to rob them. It's cool looking. I really actually like the logo on that one a lot. The track suit, white, black, red. It's all right. The animated suit, which is from the animated series. The Brooklyn Visions Academy suit, which looks nice because it's just a classic suit with a backpack and a jacket and some headphones.
Oh, is that the one with the cat?
Crimson Cowl suit. No.
Oh.
The Crimson Cowl suit, which is like a weird red hoodie and it looks almost like a onesie, but it is clearly worn over his actual suit. It's very odd, but it looks to me more like a tracksuit than the track suit. There's the strike suit, which is some fucking nonsense. That is like a cross between anime and Spawn happening on that suit. It's weird.
Oh, is that the weird Kamen Rider one? Or Kamen Rider one? There's like a weird Kamen Rider suit. Oh,
no, the Kamen Rider one they added to the other
Jesus.
Spider-Man game. Your bitrate may have died. Also,
It did.
the Kamen Rider suit they added to the original Spider-Man.
Oh. I saw it on Twitter. I might have been it.
Yeah, they posted it because they added 3 new suits to the original Spider-Man.
Never mind. I'm dumb.
They added it to Spider-Man PS4 and the PS5 remaster.
I did not get the version of the Miles Morales with the PS5 or the PS5 version of the first Spider-Man game.
Oh, okay.
Take 3 steps back.
I mean, this seems like more of the Spider-Man games, so I feel
Yeah.
like you really don't need to play that one again. Does that one come with all the DLC?
It does. You really don't need to play
shit.
that. Tell you that for free.
There's one called the End suit, which is probably my favorite that I've unlocked so far, because it's just fucking boots and camo pants and a sick hooded jacket with a badass logo on the side and some really cool cyberpunk looking sleeves, and he's just wearing it over his normal suit. It's fucking great looking. Thing looks radical. I've got Miles Morales 2099.
I did not know that was
cool
a thing.
It was. I don't think it was until now.
Oh.
I've got the Spider-Verse suit, which is cool. I've got the classic suit, which is also cool. There's suits that I can only see the logo of because I have not yet, cleared the activities or whatever to unlock them. But this one appears to be like a gold-plated version of his normal Spider-Man suit, and it looks really cool. The next one appears to be his classic suit with a giant tire track going over the middle of his chest. And I have to clear a story mission to unlock it, so I'm sure that one will be fun.
I wonder what.
It's called We've Got a Lead, a mission I need to clear. And the logo is literally just the classic suit with a big fucking tire track over the chest. So, that's alright. I've got the Miles Morales 2020 suit, which appears to be if you crossed Daft Punk with Spider-Man.
Alright. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it. There's something called the Programmable Matter suit, which looks really cool, but I can't see it. And it just says progress further in the story. I'm assuming that'll be the last one I get in the game. Because it looks rad.
Which one has the cat with it?
There's one called the Bodega Cat suit.
Okay.
I'm going to assume that is that one, but that is a New Game Plus.
Oh.
That is finish the campaign and then complete a side mission to unlock this suit. I don't think you get that. Although I did do a mission that had that cat in it. Because there was a store owner who was like, hey, I named my cat Spider-Man, and thugs stole him. Please save Spider-Man. And then you go and you attack the thugs, and Miles is yelling, where is Spider-Man? And the thugs are like, what is wrong with you? It's pretty good. I like to imagine that from the perspective of those random thugs. Spider-Man is attacking them and screaming, where is Spider-Man?
It's right there.
Like, that's gotta be terrifying, right? It's like you're being attacked by a superhero who's clearly lost his mind. Where was I? Oh, there's that suit, there's the 2020 suit, Programmable Matter.
Oh, God.
There's one called the Purple Rain suit.
Okay.
Uh-huh. There's one, the Bodega Cat suit, and then the last one is called Spider Training Suit. But that's New Game Plus as well.
Oh god, please stop beating me up with your baseball bat, sir. Also, I learned... This is a thing that I kind of picked up when I first played this game, but when I was getting skill points earlier, it's a thing that I very much picked up. Do you want to make fist fights against, like, one person very easy? I'm gonna pull out this gun, and I'm gonna run up on this lady, and I'm gonna smack her. Cause...
Oh yeah, just pistol whip that person in the face with a gun.
Because if you make them pull out their gun, all of a sudden they can't block the melee hits.
Yep. Yeah, I noticed that while I was playing a little bit. It's kind of ridiculous, but hey, it works.
Yeah. Or you can just get up here and just point blank go blap, 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 blap. Oh, that's a cool mask. I use that mask a lot that I just picked up.
Alright, where was I? Also, which mask was it? Sorry. Oh wait, you're about to pick it up on the screen.
Yeah.
You're still fighting this guy over here, because that brief bitrate moment threw me back in time, I just realized.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah, I never got that mask.
Some of the night ones look really goofy, and then some of the night masks look really cool, and that is one of the really cool looking masks.
I think the one I used was just like a stark white mask that was just like smooth.
There's a really cool mask in the story that you get. That kind of it's in the same style as the one my lady is currently wearing, where it's like a LED screen on the front and like completely smooth on the back, and I really like that one as well. Comes up in the Broke Attack storyline, which we'll get to when we actually start doing the storyline.
Oh, I was also going to mention that, I should probably mention this in the chat too, so that Rob knows. But I did play the Spider-Man for like most of the day today, and my completion rate is still at like 49%. So I think something at the start of the game is just very heavily weighted in the completion percentage. Because I have played significantly more today than I did yesterday, but the percentage has not increased a proportional amount.
Odd.
So I think something early on kicks the percentage up a lot, and kind of gives a false impression of how short the game is.
Look at this cute cat painting. That's adorable.
Best guess? That laptop was stolen
Yep, no,
from
that's pretty
Albion.
cute.
Data on it outlines Albion plans to withhold much needed supplies.
Someone just like tattoo their hairless cat.
I think it's just
It's a painting. I understand it's just a painting.
Yeah.
but-
I think what it mostly is it's like a picture of a. It might even be a photo of a hairless cat that they just drew on it.
Brilliant job.
Sick.
It's had an impact too. This bloke just contacted us about helping him convince the people of this borough to finally rise up. Go meet him.
Sabine is super psyched about. You gotta go meet this guy. We're gonna get the Tower Hamlets to fight against Albion.
Albion is recruiting today.
Also, I finally got a tracking number on my PS5, so
Oh yeah, so you'll actually have one of those.
I'll actually have one of those sooner rather than later.
Now it's a real PS5, not
Yes.
imaginary PS5. Wrong button.
Whenever it gets here, there will be a stream. There will probably not be a Watch Dogs stream on that day, but there will be a PS5 stream featuring.
That's right. It's gonna be the start of TFP plays Demon Souls.
No. Don't lie to the nice people out there. To the nice nobody out there watching this.
Alright.
These jokes are gonna be way funnier when this is the only record of human civilization left is these streams. Some poor aliens have to drudge through this to find out what we were like. Oh, God damn it!
They keep talking about this Spider-Man. Was this Spider-Man some kind of ancient deity?
I mean, kind of.
Alright, bless.
It's basically the same as the old pantheons.
We gotta know before we do this.
Allow that, cuz. It's not what I'm on about. I need this for ourselves, you get me? Get our hands dirty. You showed
Nope,
us.
stop. Where did you get a tank?
The Albion Max from bashing heads, get me? A distraction like. Got some fast wheels you can use, you know. You blaze around the borough while we pull the job. You in?
Alright. Sounds like a right laugh.
Alright, who's left? Oh, you two idiots. Ow.
Also, here's the fun random racing mission.
Kick it. Fight the power! Albion moves out of the hamlet! Faster you blaze through the borough, the better. Cause damage and get attention. Slow down and Albion will come after our asses, cuz. Do what you gotta do to get their attention.
Standard.
Which I feel like this is the only racing mission in this video game, which is somewhat surprising.
It is odd.
So I feel like there were a bunch in, like...
Yeah, like I remember there being a few in original. Definitely.
I remember them mostly in Watch Dogs 2, but yeah.
All the entrance to the secret lab was under the car. Dastardly.
It's like the Mew under the truck. Also, I just like that everything's just exploding around this race all the time.
It's probably bad.
Every Albion soldier in the borough is after you. Let's give them a show.
I mean, it's
Like,
it's good because apparently, like, the point of this race mission thing is you're trying to draw Albion's attention away from the people taking
they're
back.
doing actual important thing.
Yeah.
Oh, these audio logs are dumb.
In the Spider-Man.
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to comic books.
This is the good kind of dumb, this one in particular.
Mm-hmm. Oops, sorry,
See,
lady.
that's like a lot of the things in this game have been the good kind of dumb.
I feel like that was a thing. Like the base game, Spider-Man was very good. It was just the DLC where they were like, "What if we made an entire storyline about Hammerhead?"
Yeah, that was a really bad choice. Who the fuck decided Hammerhead was the way to go? But anyways, enough about what I was gonna say. Like this one in particular. Spoilers for the Miles Morales. Minor spoilers.
Yeah.
So the corporation that comes in to build the big energy plant in Harlem, with their guys in bright red armor and laser guns and tanks, are not in fact actually good guys like they first portray themselves to be. Turns out those are actually villains.
What? You mean the oil companies are evil?
I'm saying that Roxxon is in fact evil.
What?
So yeah, but I just found an audio log from like the CEO of the company talking to one of the random security guards, and he was like, "All right, say it again." And the guy was like, "Our reactors aren't dangerous." And the CEO was like, "No, I sensed hesitation. Say it again." It's just the guy constantly in different tones of voice trying to be like, "No, everything's fine." And the guy just being like, "No, again." I just like that concept.
Say it again, but
He's
slower.
like, "No, you gotta say it with conviction."
I mean, people coming together.
Slower, that's what Daddy likes.
Like we're all in this together.
No, also to press X to Jason in the chat. It is possible I weighted story missions more, but also that seems odd because I feel like I did more story missions today than I had then. But I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how it works. It just felt very odd that the like for the initial jump was very fast, and then ever since it's pretty much slowed down a lot. But I don't know. I have mostly done a lot of collectibles and side missions today, though. Oh, and there were in fact parts where I was out of costume, but they were fine.
Okay.
I've not had to do like stealth as a character with no powers or anything.
I mean, like, because there wasn't any stealth, or from what I remember, I don't remember any stealth sections with Peter Parker out of the suit. I just remember the stealth sections with Miles and Mary Jane, and I remember not liking those very much. Oh, I need to not have the music playing. That's what I need to do.
Don't know. I don't know how that was a safe takedown, but okay, game. I'll take it.
Yeah, that was the thing I remember from the PS4 version, is sometimes they're very generous on what dictates a safe takedown. Whoops. Sorry. I am sure that it was a sarcastic thing, but I like that in my scooter I head on collision to car, and then someone in the background just went, London has the best drivers in the world. What? Cryptocurrency sparks trade troubles I never would have guessed.
You seem nervous hiding something.
No, I'm just walking. That's all.
That's not Benjamin motherfucking King. That doesn't look remotely like him, but we're gonna add him to the thing, because that was a politician named Benjamin King. Now,
Yoink.
now I just want to play Saints Row 4.
It's very good.
It's a very good video game. It's it's the best Mass Effect game.
Best Mass Effect, best Saints Row. Really just killing it in all franchises.
I've had people
Need
get
more
upset at me
guys.
for saying that Saints Row 4 is the best Mass Effect game, and I say, name me a better Mass Effect game.
They can't.
It's
One
true.
doesn't exist. Is this not close enough to the ground floor to... Oh, man. Ha! Totally counts. Alright, just need one more guy high up enough for me to do a ceiling takedown. I've completed one of these optional objectives.
Ow. Oh man. I need a key. Where's the key at? It's over there somewhere.
What? Alright. I did a takedown on that guy, and then the game just stopped it in the middle of the takedown. Whatever, I need to fight these guys anyways. Oh, damn it.
Where's this document?
What you got, Bagsy?
Albion operations data.
No, let me
In this
just
case,
get
a
right
number
up.
of
There
people
we
they're
go.
targeting in the borough. We'll inform our contacts and get them into hiding.
There's this document. How many? Oops, wrong button. I have 35 tech points. What can I buy? We're gonna get the thing that makes the invisibility cloak have a really long-range takedown, because I don't know if you played enough to get that, but the long-range takedowns are hilarious.
No.
Well, let me tell you, the long-range takedowns are hilarious because your character just kind of flash steps towards people while invisible.
That's kind of what I expected, honestly, is that. It would be funnier if they got, like, actual animations for that, but I get why they don't.
Well, they have like different takedowns because like when I would do the in the extended range takedowns, the animation tended to be like a diving soccer slide.
Okay. I thought you were basically saying that it's just the same animations, but you just teleport to them to do it.
No, it's
Okay.
it's different animations, but you do teleport to them, and it looks hilarious. Which, hey lady, you're gonna be our test subject. There you go, there's one of my long-range takedowns. I don't know how that lady didn't see me.
Did you hear that?
Oops, forgot. I shouldn't have just walked through that.
Fuck yeah.
That's it for Albion's automated armored car assembly. Should kick this whole uprising into high gear. Bit more of that and this barrel will internally combust. No? Nothing on that? Well, I guess it's back to knock jokes then.
I appreciated your car jokes, AI friends. Oh my god, you're right. Didn't put that together, that it's the voice of Ethan Mars making car jokes. That's very funny.
No, let me just... Can I just... Nope. Alright.
That lady who looks like Velma has a grenade launcher.
Hey. Win-win.
All right, I've got you.
Oh, it's time for another super evil audio log.
What was that?
Run away.
Listen, bloody.
Yoink. Up into the vents.
Right, I
And
need
out.
to go down here so I can turn that off. Find it. Can't. No, that's way too high. There we go. Stealing your money. Whoop. Alright, now we're just gonna hack this plane.
What's all this?
We've just hijacked a feed from an Albion prison flight. Seems these poor sods are being renditioned out the country for extreme insubordination.
Why?
I know, right? Why not just fire them? All I can tell you is that these people are off to summer school in the Seychelles for re-education.
This is a very fancy looking plane for a bunch of props that only show up at literally this one time.
Right, here we are. These prisoners were detained for attempting to reveal operations intelligence to external agents. Whistleblowers. Perhaps they even tried to contact DedSec. Luckily, you can reroute the plane.
Bags, you're so smart.
Oops. And you switch back to this camera. And then hack that thing.
Rerouting plane.
Plane should be landing in a few hours. I contacted the local authorities who are less than pleased with Albion. Seems they think of human rights as rights and not legal obstacles. These Albion defectors will be welcome.
Ta, Bagsy.
Nope. Damn it.
Having a good time?
I'm trying to stick guys to the wall, and they keep, like, missing the wall, or I hit a thing to throw them, and it gets a different guy, and god damn it, again! It's like, okay, I need to web this guy so I can throw him against the wall, and it's just like, okay, but what if instead you did a completely different move that stuck them to the floor? Or if you did an accidental one-hit kill on this guy, because you have a skill that does that. Okay, I think I can still do this. No, stop doing that! Ah! Just do a normal throw. Okay, there we go. Complete.
There's Benjamin King again. He's just hanging out.
Oh! Hold on, can I...
What is this? Who did? Never mind. Ah, worth it.
Don't you try anything funny. Do you hear me?
I'm not afraid of you.
Whoa.
What part of piss off don't you understand?
Whoops. Sorry, lady. Nope, don't target her.
All units, possible suspect or suspects reported near your location. Investigating. Stand by.
I run away.
I'm putting an end to this.
Turn invisible.
Let's keep our eyes
No
peeled.
sign of a target yet.
Man, turning invisible is super great.
Search
It is
no
super
results.
great.
Report back to HQ.
Wish I could turn invisible in the real life.
How many problems did that solve?
Probably 0. But it'd be fun. Ow. Okay, we're just gonna...
Stop it! I'll shoot!
How do I get up there? Do I need a drone? I probably need a drone. Oh, there's a drone. This is my drone now. Yay. Go over here.
Let's track them down!
Yeah, let's raise some hell.
On a search.
You can't get better than that.
We've done all we can in Southwark and it's paying off. We've just had a heads up. Says she's been hacking Albion's servers, ballsy, and she's found information that we might use to cripple
I don't
Albion's
remember what this one
operations.
is.
Better see what she knows.
Yeah, thanks.
Now there's a statement. The whole borough of Southwark will see this and know someone is sticking it to Albion. I like the direction you took with this one.
Ta, Bagsy.
The same direction I've taken with every of these weird make all the Albion posters say fuck Albion. It's literally exactly the same.
I mean, also you could just make them all literally say "fuck Albion."
I could.
I feel like that'd be the way to go. This game is allowed to drop F-bombs, right?
It's rated M.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Not for kids.
Oh, hi. Are you with... Oh, how do I put this? I recently reached out to some people who... Fuck. This is impossible. Easy, mate. I'm with DedSec. Shite. That's a relief. Can't be too careful, right? With them Albion wankers. But you... I don't know if you understand how much people appreciate what you've done in Southwark. Yeah, thanks. We'll get this. I've done a little bit of hacking myself, right? Real quiet. Don't dig too deep or they might have caught on, but guess what I found? Albion's Global Information Center is right
Oh,
here
right,
in
this
London.
one.
Global! You understand? Everything's run out of there. Coordinated, like operations, tactical, whatever. Even finances. The sheer amount of data is... The server banks needed to manage all this shite are huge.
Fuck, that's a madness. Imagine shutting down Albion the whole world over, even for a little bit. Yeah, let's do this shit. Where do we go?
Christ, can't believe this is actually happening. Okay, it's all in Nexus Tower. Do this, and it'll really rally the borough DedSec.
This is a huge opportunity to really stick it to Albion. Not just here, but everywhere they operate. Everywhere they're stomping on human rights.
Oh,
The
right,
server
this...
floor is
Okay.
accessed by elevator.
I
Seeing how this is
I now
built,
remember what
you
this one
expect
is.
heavy security.
Because you have to go in here, which is a place I went, and then it didn't save. So I have to get the... Oh, I'm gonna... Whoops. Before I go in, I am going to switch to the spider bot, because I want those tech points, and it helps to have a spider bot. Because I need to go here, I think, is the... Whoop, 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 whoop. Check your phone, idiot. Haha! Judo. I think this is the vent I need to go... Oh, nope. This way. No. Maybe? Both of these are going down, which is not the direction I thought I needed to go. You'd think I'd remember this because I did it, like, yesterday. Actually, maybe not even yesterday. I think I might have done these this morning. Oop. Wait, here it is. Aha! And this takes us up here. Now we go over and up. Give me them tech stuff. Tech points. I do kind of enjoy, like, the fact that I feel like one of the things this series is known for is little spider robots. Despite that being, like, a fucking...
Weird minigame thing in the first one.
Yes.
It was also not a little spider robot, but a giant spider tank.
It was a giant spider tank. Which is very weird, but, you know.
It's odd. Does this one still not go the distance and give you a giant spider tank to fight or something?
Nope.
So I felt like with the drones, they could easily go there.
You think?
Most of the enemies are drones. It's like, you got these little spider things, so come on. Just do the thing, but no. Also, wasn't that totally a thing in Watch Dogs 2, was they had the big spider tank?
They did have a big spider tank for one mission.
So, like, why are those just not everywhere?
This is ridiculous. I just want to talk to you.
And that could be a thing of, like, you know, that's how you know that the Albion have gone too far, is when they go out the spider tanks in the middle of London. You got giant robo spiders crawling all over Big Ben, you know things have gone too far.
Oh, I can't. Oh dear. Oh, everything's gone bad.
I need backup at my current location.
Taking fire! Taking cover! Keep looking! You're not going to escape! Taking cover! I know you're there!
That was the wrong thing I was trying to hack. Oh well, I run away. Do.
Reloading! I'll have you.
human zone. How refreshing. So clean, so organized, so peaceful. They follow strict environmental controls in the server silos. Luckily, you can take control over the maintenance drones.
Remember this being moderately irritating because this is like a really long section that you have to navigate this drone.
Alright, what do we do?
They use high-capacity battery
Like,
banks to
not
ensure
perfectly,
backup power.
but
If
like
you can
semi-perfectly, and
drop
if
it
you
in the
mess up,
core,
you have to
that'll
do
do
this
it.
entire section again. Because you have to go down, and then you have to come back up to get... You go down somewhere over here, and plus a while to go get a battery. Oops. I'm already messing this up enough that, like, I feel like I'm gonna have to do this again. Because also, there's a point where now there are people you have to kind of drone around.
Huh.
And lasers.
Do you enjoy these missions?
Some of them, not this one.
Okay.
I really like the Big Ben one. That's, I think, my favorite of these bro whatever missions.
Yeah. Just as far as these missions, you're like controlling drones and whatnot to do things.
I like them when they have neat gimmicks, like the
That's it.
like the Big Ben one. There's one as part of the main story that I think is actually very cool.
Whatever operational algorithms they rely on, all gone. Get to it.
This one though is no. Ow. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. I have to remember how this works. I mean, you have to go up here because the wind doesn't affect the pipe. And we go over here and we go, ah, you didn't make it in time. Nope. This is in fact not how we do this mission. Ow. Let's just start from as far over here as we can. Oh wait, can I just go up over? And just go up over. Aha! If I do this on my first try, I'm gonna be super psyched. And I mean, like, I know what I'm doing this time, but this legitimately took me like 5 tries the first time I did this.
Also, I am posting a picture to Twitter
I will
from
look.
the Spider-Man.
Jesus Christ.
That's related to a thing that happened in the first fight of the game, the tutorial that I'd totally forgotten about. Where I punched a criminal and knocked him out, and he fell face first into just a just a fire. It was just laying, unmoving in the flames while like a cutscene happened. It's just like, oh god, that guy is extremely dead, but no one acknowledged him at all. It's just like, Miles, you killed that man.
Miles Morales has never killed anyone.
The blink has never killed anyone has quickly become one of my favorite jokes. But also, the funny thing is that it's actually applicable to Akuma from Street Fighter.
Huh.
Because they were going through it one time on one of the best friends things, counting down the people Akuma has killed, and literally no one has ever been killed by Akuma. everyone
Fair.
was either in a coma or faked their own death or whatever. I think one guy even got healthier from getting hit with a raging demon.
That's some the Punisher isn't affected by the penance stare shit right there.
Did you know that the Hulk has never killed anyone?
What?
That was an actual thing they established during the Planet Hulk storyline.
I did not know that.
The Hulk has never killed anyone because while he's the Hulk, Bruce Banner is still active in his mind, doing quote super math to calculate the trajectories and physics of everything the Hulk smashes to make sure that there's no collateral damage to people. The Hulk has never killed anyone.
Shut the fuck up about fucking
No, super
math.
mathematics. Amadeus Cho, the smartest boy on Earth, figured it out by watching the Hulk's fights and realizing there's never been a fatality directly related to the Hulk's actions. Hold on. I'm gonna go find that page just to make you angry.
I feel like you don't really have to do that. Like, I believe you.
You do. But, like, it's funnier when you see it. Put this in the Discord for you.
Oh dear.
Just for later.
Super math. Why is Cyclops dead? That's probably
He's
not
not dead. Hulk
Cyclops.
didn't kill him.
Well, yeah, but like,
No one in that picture is dead.
why is Cyclops and Captain Marvel and Spider-Man and She-Hulk like just taking a nap on a rock? And someone else, I don't.
Because the Hulk beat them up, and the other guy is Doc Samson.
Okay.
And also, the guy who looks like Cyclops is actually Wonder Man.
Oh, that makes sense.
There's a lot of red sunglasses enthusiasts in the Marvel Universe.
Where is this placing? Okay, it's nearby.
Just building, hopping, and shutting down reactors over here in the Spider-Man. Do all these submissions.
I mean, not that
I'm torn between doing the submissions for things and then also waiting so that I have something to do when I unlock the cool suits later. Because it's gonna suck if I unlock the cool suits and there's nothing left to do.
I mean, it's not like I don't know anything about just doing side stuff constantly all the time.
Alright, what do I need to connect this? There we go. Connect those. And then... Oh, wait, yeah, I see it. Gotta rewire this door with webs. Where does this one go, though?
What?
Uh-huh.
Like, I know...
Gotta connect my webs to this power source to get it to a generator so that I can then power the door through my webs.
Like, I know...
Mm-hmm. What? Tell me what you know.
Miles Morales has, electric powers.
Uh-huh.
But do his webs, like, transfer electricity?
I mean, apparently. There's a point early on where he just says, my webs are conductive.
Okay. That answers my question.
I want to point out this is like literally immediately after he discovered he had electric powers, so it's not like he had time to like make conductive webbing. Apparently his webs are just naturally conductive, which I want to point out, assuming that he's using the same formula as Peter Parker, seems like a terrible thing considering one of his main villains is Electro. And I feel like that's not a guy you want to hit with conductive webbing.
Well, you just swap him out when you're fighting Electro. You just use non-conductive webbing.
But then why not just always use the non-conductive webbing?
Because what if you need to make a circuit and you don't have any wiring nearby and you just go flip and then you have...
Fair enough.
Done.
You're done so far as the Imperial War Museum's concerned, but a little less Albion propaganda in Lambeth will go a long way.
We have 5 more... Well, 5 more of these missions and then 2 more of the... Like, oh... drone collision. 5 more things to make the burrows defiant, and then 2 more missions to make the burrows defiant missions. If that makes any sense.
Vaguely. I'm gonna assume that guy was still a safe target.
The main point here is we're almost done just running around completing all these burrows. Which means we can get to the story. Woo!
Yeah. Which obviously I'm assuming is the main draw.
Yeah.
Okay. The story in this one is good, you would say?
Yeah.
That was a hesitant yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yes,
not-
it was.
I sensed your hesitation.
This is my fun, unpopular opinion here. I still kind of think the first Watch Dogs is still the best Watch Dogs.
Yeah. First Watch Dogs was alright.
The second one had a rough first half, but got better in the second half. I feel like this game is not the opposite, but almost. Like, I feel like it has a better start than its ending, but it's like slightly more consistent. Ray tracing. It's the future.
But is it a good future or a bad future?
Yeah, alright. I like it like that.
I mean, this game, probably bad future, but ray tracing is always a fun time.
Not just anyone could heroically vandalize a hospital, but you're not just anyone, are you? The people of Lambeth are sure to love this. Well done.
Where's my drone? There's my drone. Whoa, don't go too far, lady.
This is a ridiculously elaborate villain plot that I'm dealing with here.
Oh?
Where there's an entire secret lab that is to make fake research to make the reactors look safe. But it's like, the reactor is going to blow up eventually, because the whole point of his plot is that it's hilariously unsafe. So instead of having all this stuff to, like, make it look safe before the inevitable disaster, why not just make an actually safe reactor?
That's a great question. Punch you in the shins. I bet I have never been punched in the shins.
It's probably
but
bad.
It's probably very unpleasant. I don't think I want to be punched in the shins. Ow. Oh my god. This guy's beating me up.
You gotta beat them up.
Oh, he beat me up super hard.
Aw.
I guess I'll get those tech points off camera.
This remains a terrible idea. That is so incorrect, Miles.
See, like, what a great
It's
plan.
It's more like, all right. So you know how Miles has the electric powers?
Yes.
His genius plan for destroying these incredibly dangerous reactors is what if he just plugged his electric powers, hands first, directly into the reactor and like half kills himself every time. And he's always like stumbling around afterwards, like, "Oh, it hurts." And it's like, there's probably better ways to do this. And then his friend was talking to him, like, what if this is dangerous for you? And Miles is like, but I'm the only one who can do it, though. And it's like, no, actually, the whole point of these missions is reactors are incredibly volatile, and almost anything could completely destroy them. He, in fact, does not have to do this.
No, it's not on the roof, so I don't care. Actually, how many tech points do I have? I have 5. I can't do anything with that. Excuse me.
Don't let the tit-head get away.
Me. Oh. How do I get up there? Oh, that's how. With this conspicuous orange pipe.
Okay, looks like that's all the bases I can clear out for now. Back to the story. Yeah, I cleared out all those bases and only kicked me up like 4%. So yeah, seems like some things are definitely weighted way heavier. Also,
Hmm.
are you gonna play the Spider-Man, Miles? Well, yeah, you ordered a copy.
Yeah.
Are you going to stream it?
Maybe not immediately.
Okay.
I've been thinking about what to do after this and Valhalla.
Yeah, I assumed Assassin's Creed would be next.
Yes. You assume.
And hey, it's an Assassin's Creed I'm looking forward to.
You assumed correctly that Valhalla will be the next stream.
People have had enough of Albion and are ready to show it. One brave soul has asked to meet to discuss how to rally the borough.
But I was talking to one of my my other streaming friends about...
Your friends what stream?
Yes.
Your exclusive club.
basically about like what to do next.
Mm-hmm.
And I figure I'll throw it out to you because I feel like you might have an input on this. The two things I've been thinking about are going back to streaming every X and doing that with Tomb Raider.
Okay, so
Start.
like every two. Would that be every Tomb Raider starting from like classic Tomb Raider 1?
Yes. That would be starting from Tomb Raider 1 and the classic series to Tomb Raider Legend and the first reboot to the Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
And that'd be including like the original PS1s, then the remakes later.
There's only that one
Or
remake.
would you start from the remake? Okay. Yeah, I guess they never did remake into the other ones, just the first.
And yeah, I'd start with like Tomb Raider 1. And then when we hit the point at which we would play Tomb Raider Anniversary, we would play Tomb Raider Anniversary. Because isn't it like somewhat different, or is it just a straight remake?
The remake has some differences.
I don't know. And then the other thing I was thinking of related to the Spider-Mans was doing all the Insomniac games. Although, when I say all the Insomniac games, I mean all the non-VR, non-Facebook, and super dead Insomniac games. And also probably doing not the PS1 versions of Spyro the Dragon, but the Reignited trilogy, which is technically not made by Insomniac, but I believe my phrase when I mentioned this to my streaming friend was like, "Eat me, I do what I want."
I don't know. The Tomb Raiders could be interesting, but I don't honestly know that Tomb Raider is a strong enough series to carry that to commit to all of the Tomb Raiders.
The other thing is that I don't know how these PC ports are, because I have these PC ports because I got that Square Enix charity bundle.
Figured you'd be interested in giving them one more good swift kick in the bollocks.
Keep talking.
Them Albion twats have turned one of the city's landmarks into a fucking propaganda machine, and it ain't sitting well with the natives. The eye, well, it's a symbol of London, innit? A symbol for the people. Public, accessible, in the heart of London. But Albion have stamped their mark on the bloody thing.
Alright, this
The only
mission.
thing we
This
see when we
mission.
look at it now is a symbol of our oppression.
Remember when we were talking about missions where you just play as a drone?
Bloody drain on the people's morale.
Yo, you're talking to the right gal. We can fuck up Albion propaganda.
Guess what we're about to do?
You have to knock out some electronic security first. And for
You're
that,
probably gonna do
you'll
mission where you
need
do nothing but
little
control a
something from
drone.
one of them
Pretty
barges
much.
on the river, which means clearing the defenses on the barge first, of course.
The lady's hair is moving in weirdly natural ways that I'm not used to in video games. Whee! I want to steal this boat. This is my boat now. Can I steal this boat? Nope. Can I? Oh, ma'am. Nope. I probably should not have just jumped in the river because this is a longer swim than I think I was expecting. I was kind of hoping I could steal that boat, but then I couldn't steal that boat. Can I steal this boat? Wait. No. Cannot steal that boat. Ironically, I think I did the exact same thing when I first played this game. Of like, oh, it wants me to go somewhere in the river. Jump. Oh, it's like halfway down the river. Oh no. I bet I can steal that boat, because there's nobody in that boat. This is my boat. My boat has sirens.
Well, this is exciting. The console on this barge is a control hub for prototype counter-terrorism drones. You can use one to destroy electronic security measures on the wheel.
Oh god.
Yes.
This gang is much dumber than I thought in the Spider-Man.
How dumb we talking? Like is this...
Dumb in that this gang may in fact be a bunch of social media influencers trying to grow their
These are the
reputation
only
via committing
prototype CT drones
crimes.
I've seen, so have fun with these.
Oh man, is that dumb lady from like one mission in the base game and then many missions in the DLC?
No, social media influencer is an exaggeration. They're literally just talking about, like, we should focus on PR, grow our rep. And I'm just like, oh no.
I don't remember that lady's name.
Speedball? No.
No.
It's a different character.
It's a different...
Screwball.
Screwball!
I think.
That sounds right.
Sounds right.
That lady was terrible.
Wasn't great.
And then in Spider-Man DLC fashion, they were like, what if we made her way more important in the DLC? It's like, what if we didn't, though? Hello, there we go.
You just need to complete a data transfer. Upload a more positive message for the people.
I am really liking this particular part of the game. This is a fun side mission to play as Miles.
Drones being deployed to apprehend the suspect.
Oh man, right when I said that, they're like, hey, you should pump the Spider-Man suit. It's like, no, I was liking that. Also, are you seriously checking your phone with message? This is a really terrible idea. You maybe not be hanging out with a gang whose whole thing is hacking and whatnot. And he's texting people. He's texting people on his phone about the fact that he is Spider-Man and he has infiltrated the gang successfully.
Questionable.
It's like, I feel like this is a poor decision. I'm glad the story went this way, not the way I originally thought the story would. This is a much more interesting take on this whole thing. As far as, like, I thought they were going to hide that one character's secret identity forever, but it's immediately just like, no, that's who that character is.
Oh, God. There we go. I don't know how I lived through that. Because I had none health. I do appreciate the very stupid audio clip every time you clear out a bureau of some British man going, "Alright, go for it, dead sack."
Oh, Jesus.
It's very stupid.
Now that's a beautiful sight. Think I'm getting teary-eyed
Man,
over here, seeing the wheel the way it should be.
I
Won't
don't
be
like
bloody
DedSec.
one either.
I don't think anybody
Yeah,
likes
I love
DedSec.
the
I still don't
Millennium Wheel.
understand
It's a proper
how they've
lineup,
become
you know.
like the focus
I-
of
Should be tagged
this.
by Albion.
I don't know
Need to sit
either.
around full, and I doubt the borough would have woke
They
up
were
without
so
the
lame in the
Ubisoft
first
support of
game.
the
It was like the whole
arse
point was they
people.
sucked.
Thanks.
Yeah,
No
but
one liked them.
don't you remember there's that early collectible in Watch Dogs 2 where they literally it's like San Francisco DedSec like manifesto, and part of their manifesto is Chicago DedSec is lame.
I mean, they're not wrong. I just don't understand how this became DedSec the series. That's like this is the bad future for Watch Dogs.
I mean, I feel like I know why, and it's because people complained about Aiden Pierce.
Damn you, Patrick Klepek.
You're not wrong. Like, we mentioned this. You can go back and watch me stream that first Watch Dogs about how I think the idea that letting the guy go at the end for the moral choice is like somehow the good ending that absolves Aiden Pierce of whatever is hilariously naive or short-sighted. I'm not sure what the right word is here, but like it's almost like there's no good option in that, which is, I feel like, a major theme of that game, is that in a lot of cases there are no good options for anything.
Yeah, I actually liked that, the main character of that game was a revenge-obsessed asshole who was willing to do whatever it took to get revenge, and they didn't really make any excuses for that. They didn't really think he was, like, a hero or anything. He was just, revenge.
But no, you gotta...
And he's not, it's like, oh, the main character's not a good person. It's like, you're right. But because it wasn't The Last of Us, people didn't realize that it was possible for, like, gray characters to exist. The Last of Us invented gray characters and morality, don't you know?
Ah, God damn it.
But hey, I feel like it is safe to say, though, that Watch Dogs is probably going to outlive The Last of Us in the long run, so it's fine.
Which, I'm gonna be honest, I'm A, surprised by, and B, pretty okay with.
Oh, yeah.
I legit did not think they were going to make a third Watch Dogs game.
Yeah, it was actually surprising to me that got announced, but, like, And it's still not really my thing, but, like, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fun. There's a lot of stuff in Legion that I enjoy, just not enough to let me finish the game particularly, but, like, it is a fine game.
And hey, I mean, that's
a lot of people have probably gotten a lot of fun out of this.
That's what I'm
and I
here
really
for.
like their play as anybody thing.
It's neat. I feel like it's not quite as... There are parts about it that are cool, and there are parts about it that are odd. Well, like we mentioned last stream, that the end result of the play as anybody is that kind of Bagley becomes the main character.
Yeah.
That everybody's written for, and that's odd.
It's great if you like Bagley. I personally do not.
He goes from okay to like interesting, I would say, over the course of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's lame, but I do like there is something kind of neat about just like walking through London just clicking through every person and being like, oh, this person, this person, this person, and then just like crazy taxi style. You're okay, get in.
What was that sound?
Oh, that is the dumbest. What even is this?
Oh, hi. What are you doing? Oh, I don't even think I needed to actually do that, because I think I can just do this. And be like, I have a spider.
Looking down the spider.
This is strange. The manifest for the shipment you just destroyed mentions an internment facility in the borough, but not one I've heard of. Well, they'll just
How
have to
did
deal
she
with
not
the
see
rough
that?
roads and black
I
markets
don't
for a while.
know.
I was also referring to something in the Spider-Man game simultaneously. Questionable stealth tactics from a man who can turn invisible at will. Why would you just? Oh.
Video games.
Yeah.
Oh, this is your VIP mission that I know you mentioned thinking was odd. Also, this will be like a slightly, and by slightly I mean I'm gonna guess about 30 minutes longer than 2 hours stream, because we're so close to just knocking out all of these burrows. And if we knock out all the burrows, that puts all the tech points on the map, so I can just do that. Also, that was a very funny way to complete that mission, and now we're out. Also, whoever that cop was had a really bad day.
Let's hear it.
That drone was assigned to an Albion detention center somewhere in the borough. According to what I could pass, it was used to interrogate high-value local insurgents. This is one less weapon in their arsenal.
Oh, this new enemy seems like it's gonna be the worst. Oh, yeah, it's 5 seconds in, this new enemy's the worst. Oh, why are there so many of you assholes? Oh my god.
How goes the Spider-Man?
I'm very much not a fan of this enemy. Oh my!
Is it the Marauder of the Spider-Man?
No. I don't have a good comparison yet. Give me a few.
Give you a second so you're not, being actively murdered by one.
Alright. So you know how, I'm trying to think of a good comparison here. Okay, you know how Spider-Man is an air combo character?
Yes.
And the thing you want to do is be in the air fighting dudes, because you're better in the air.
Yes.
Okay, now imagine there was a character who had full screen anti-air command grabs.
That was in the base game.
They just did shit. Oh, they were? The whip dudes or whatever?
Yes.
These are like electro sword guys that if you're in the air for a second, will just grab you and whip you to the ground and do shit tons of damage.
Yep. That was
It's real bad.
Guess what? They were bad in the base one too.
Great. Also, I just want to throw out that this entire game, you're basically just fighting the Deckers.
I did notice that in like the trailers.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, there are worse things to take your inspiration from.
Yeah, no, I like this enemy gang. They're all right.
Because, I mean, guess who was cool? The Deckers.
You're right.
Guess what was a cool game? Saints Row 3.
Right again. Oh, wait, I wonder if I can buy that upgrade now.
Was it as cool as Saints Row 4? No, not really. But it was still cool. Ow. Sorry, Irish lady. But I found like 5 other Irish ladies that I'm going to recruit so you can be kicked in the face.
Oh, hey, this big portrait of Kingpin's lady friend in this big underground vault we're hiding in.
Kingpin?
Just casual room full of gold bars over here.
Kingpin has a lady friend?
Yeah, the lady, you know, there's a lady named Vanessa that in like all the comics and
yeah.
adaptations. I think they may have mentioned her in the Spider-Man PS4 game like once in a random line of dialogue, but I'm not sure.
I don't remember, but I know she's in the Daredevil show.
Yeah. She was also in the comics, but I think the Daredevil show kind of brought her back to the forefront of people remembering she existed. Which, hey, there's a lot of comic book characters people don't remember exist.
It's true.
Remember Tony Stark's evil brother from an alternate universe?
You mentioned this at some point.
I did.
And the answer to do I remember that is not really, but I remember you mentioning it. Oh, shit. That's a problem.
The trophy that I just got is called True Deception. I feel like that is a dramatic overstatement on Miles' ability to lie.
Thank you. That was the wrong gun I had equipped, but it's probably fine.
J. Jonah Jameson on his podcast aggressively screaming, "Read a book."
I mean, hey.
What you got, Bagsy?
It appears Albion has mapped out the locations of a number of dissidents in the city. I doubt they're planning their Christmas card list. I'll make sure someone sends a warning.
Brilliant. We've hit all our Albion targets in Nine Elms. It's having an effect. Someone's had the courage to rise up and contact us. Meet them at Battersea.
On my way.
Alright, and now I can go take out some of these other new bases that have opened up, and then I'll be good to go. More lasers.
So many lasers.
More drone control.
Actually, I don't think this mission is a drone control mission.
Oh?
That
Looks like you're controlling a drone right now.
That was just me getting a tech point.
Okay.
Yes, I was controlling a drone. No, it was not like a mission.
Okay.
That was just me going, how many? I have 25 tech points. Can I buy anything cool? I can disable turrets, which I need. Will I survive this fall? Yes. Oops. Ow. You know, that's one thing I do kind of appreciate about this game is like not every character, even like not even the non-low mobility ones. Sometimes they'll do like a parkour, or they'll try to do like a parkour jump over like a railing or something, and they'll just eat shit. Like, that's kind of funny.
Yeah. Nope. All right, I will say with the with these like sword guys showing up who pull you out of the air, this game really needs a immediately get back to the ground button.
I mean, I think immediately get back to the ground button is just stop hitting attack in the air.
Yeah, but like faster. Like an immediate, oh shit, I'm about to get grabbed, I need to be on the ground this second kind of like dive, like ground pound. I need a ground
It's you,
pound.
isn't it? Dead sick. I never thought. I put it out there hoping, but you actually showed up. Brilliant. You've really lit a fire in Nine Elms.
Albion tries to stop us, but they ain't no bother. So what you got for us?
There's something fucking wretched going on in the old power plant under the mall. I noticed these Albion boats coming into the docks, right? So I decided to have a look-see. Snuck down there. It was like one of them spy movies about secret prisons in the Middle East. I watched a boat come in, and some Albion goons dragged 2 people off it, handcuffed and with black bags over their heads.
Fucking hell!
There's more. I recognize one of the hooded blokes by his clothes. An anti-Albion activist. Real guerrilla type. Understand?
I bet you anything this place is now an Albion black site. Rebels check in, and they don't check out.
Exactly. Dead sick. You have to help these people. Put an end to whatever's going on down there, and I'll help spread the word.
Yeah,
Oh, this mission. Okay.
I ain't going in guns blazing.
There's an abandoned section of the power plant that's accessible.
I think this is the mission where someone played too much Doom 3.
You should be able to access it through the power plant.
On my way.
I'm very curious to know what this mission looks like.
If I
by that, do you just mean it's solid black? Or...
Yes.
Okay. There were a lot of ways that could have gone, and at least one of them involved demons. So it's like, oh, maybe this game is about to get really interesting.
No, sadly, there are no just random demons.
There were probably better times for the game to have this super long conversation happening than in the middle of an extended fight scene. Because I didn't catch most of what was being said in Spider-Man just now.
It's fine. Hey, come over here.
How's the call going?
It's going well. We're almost done. We're just gonna do this mission and then probably call that a stream, but after this, there's no more, like, burrow reclamation. Like, this will be it.
And then it's on just to the main story stuff.
And side missions. Like, we're gonna do the Fight Club stuff, because that's kind of fun.
Oh, yeah. Is it just those 5 Fight Club things, by the way? There's no more that open up?
There are no more that open up.
Damn.
Is it on the other side? I thought it was on this side. But it might be on the other side. That's not it. This is it.
How does that even make sense?
How does what even make sense?
The person just exploded out of a mannequin and attacked me.
You know.
I don't, though.
Comic books.
But it's not even like it was a person with weird mannequin superpowers. It's just a random thug. This is like, I walked into a room where there were mannequins, and then I turned around and the mannequins had moved. And Miles was like, hey, what's the deal? And then one of the mannequins exploded and a guy jumped out. And then I beat up that guy, and he said nothing else about it.
I have a very important question.
Yes.
Is there a supervillain or superhero with weird mannequin powers?
Almost certainly. I feel like there has to be, right? Not that I know of off the top of my head. I can't just tell you that there is one, but I feel like there must be.
That would make sense.
My superpower is ragdoll physics.
Be a fucked up superpower to have. You just fucking you point at a superhero and all their joints just go completely limp.
The power of muscle relaxation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was something they induce on other or themselves, but either way, ragdoll physics. With themselves, I could see it being like all their reactions are extra bouncy, and for whatever reason, they don't take any damage while it's active. So they just kind of flop around town after getting hit by a car, and they're fine.
Reminds me of that one Marvel character whose power was being completely invincible, but he had no other powers. His only power was invulnerability to harm, so he was useless in a fight, because he was actually, like, a fairly overweight, like, teenager, because being immune to harm also meant that he could not properly work out, because his muscles just didn't, like, you know...
See, he's the guy you send down the Solid Snake microwave hallway.
Yeah, because he'd be fine. I want to say one of their... because this was during the time when the Hulk was coming back to Earth, this weird alien planet thing to beat everyone up, and one of the plans was, what if we just sent that kid out there to let Hulk punch him for a while, and just distract the Hulk with a kid he can't beat up. I want to say that plan was shot down because it was a teenager who, like, straight up did not want to be, like, a superhero so much, because his power was worthless.
Yeah, sure.
He kind of got into the idea.
I'll go out there and get beat on by Hulk for like 20 hours.
It's not like he's gonna feel it.
Okay, fair enough.
So this is what I meant when I said welcome to the Doom 3 mission.
Yeah, because it's just pitch black all the time.
Oh yeah.
That's not great. Okay, I'm gonna ask you a serious question.
Alright.
Outside of Silent Hill, where it was like a stylistic thing and not a this is making the game harder to play thing, has there ever been a time when super limited visibility like this was actually good or improved a game?
So here's where I say I'm one of the weird people who actually likes Doom 3.
Uh-huh.
But other than that, like, no, I can't think of...
But that's the thing, it's like Doom 3 was very dark, but that was more to hide enemies than to hide progression.
Yeah.
This is like, the room is so dark you have to position this flashlight to see where you are going in the room.
The people of Nine Elms won't stand for that.
I know that
Like, Alan Wake, similar thing of, like, it was very dark, but it was never, like, there were lights to guide you where you needed to go. Like, where you were going was never obscure.
Yes.
The darkness was more of a stylistic thing, or an actual thing to, you know, like in that case, actually enhance the gameplay, because, you know, the whole enemies are darkness-based, etc., etc. But, like, just this, I don't see the reason for this being a dark mission, other than to give it a different look, like, visually it is distinct from the other missions, and that it is hard to see.
Yep. Can confirm.
And I guess to just make this not just another puzzle.
I don't know why this is so dark. I feel
like
like
I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt on it, but it honestly seems kind of like it's just a pad time by making this mission more frustrating to deal with.
A little bit.
Reminds me of EverQuest, where nighttime was actually like super fucking dark, and if you were a human and you didn't have like a lantern or something, you couldn't see 5 feet in front of you.
Yeah, like Dragon's Dogma did that, and I thought that was cool. Like, that game is fucking dark at night.
Then
It's
some
very
of the
hard to
races
see.
had night vision, so you usually rolled not humans.
And you can also
Humans only.
you can sort of see a little bit in front of you because you have the ping, and that'll like highlight the geography, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not. You could do it without this. I just wouldn't recommend it because the ping is not doesn't last for a long time.
Yeah, the only advantage of humans in EverQuest was, or at least the only meaningful one, was they didn't take an experience gain penalty. Because, okay, so there were all hybrid classes had a pretty extreme experience gain penalty, and most of the non-human races had moderate to extreme experience gain penalties. So if you combined one of the, if you did a combination like a Lizard Man, Shadow Knight, and it's like, well, you have to get twice as much experience to level up.
It's weird.
EverQuest was a weird
but-
game. It was weird times.
I feel like all I know about EverQuest I learned from that game tapes. Where they went to the...
There was a game tapes?
There was a game tapes about like some EverQuest convention, and they were talking about people who like got married at the EverQuest convention.
Oh wow, I must have missed that one.
I'll go dig it up
People
after
definitely
the stream.
People definitely got married through EverQuest.
There we go. Alright.
A hell of a game. And nothing was instanced, so if you wanted to do a raid, you have to schedule it with the other guilds on the server so you wouldn't overlap.
People are brought in here and submitted to punishment until they break. Then they're probably made to disappear for good.
That's so horrible. They're torturing information out of them.
Let's just get them out. They've suffered enough, don't you think?
The control console will open all the cells and turn on the lights. That should allow the detainees to escape.
A lot of the oddities of EverQuest were also in Ultima Online, but Ultima Online predated my being into that kind of thing.
The only thing I know about Ultima Online is the fun story about Richard Garriott getting ganked the one time he visited.
Yeah,
Still a fantastic story.
I think Ultima Online's thing was that, at least initially, all the servers were just everything is player versus player plan, so you can just play whatever. Whereas in EverQuest, there was like 3 PvP servers, and everything else was explicitly PvE, so you wouldn't just get killed and looted immediately after joining the game.
Beautiful. I'm so glad you were able to help those people and expose that site. Albion won't be able to do that to anyone else.
Dead Sec saving the fucking day. It's like we're proper heroes.
Nine Elms is ready to stand with you all. Albion's influence on this borough is over.
Fuck yeah.
Thanks
All
for
right.
everything, DeadSec. The word is out now. Down with Albion.
We've freed the hostages from Doom 3 Zone. We've freed all the burrows. You know what that means. Next time we'll not be doing burrow clearing activities.
Alright.
Finally done with that. And we got this Hitman.
You know, there have been worse clear up all the side activity streams. Like, as far as your Ubisoft, like, do all this side junk to access, like, the real game, this was fine.
Yeah, well, just 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I remember Syndicate took a while, but I think a lot of that was because these have like 3 things per district, whereas Syndicate had like 8. Which is fun when you're playing it, but not fun when you're streaming it. Yeah. Probably do some recruiting and tech point grabbing off camera, because I hope this didn't get eaten in the save game stuff. I don't think it did. Nope, that's... There we go. There's the lady. This lady is probably who we're going to take to the Fight Club with her combination of skills of take less damage and take less melee damage.
Sounds like a good combo.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty good one.
And then this lady's got a fun hat. Check her out. Anyway. Join us next time for... Now we can begin playing Watch Dogs Legion.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Sign for cycle. Bye-bye.